Good morning. I want to share with you today some thoughts I have regarding Independence Day, 4th of July, and how it relates to who we are as Baptists. I don't know about you, but I'm not real big into the 4th of July. It's a great day, it's a great holiday, and so on. But whenever the 4th of July, whenever Independence Day rolls around, I don't really think a lot about fireworks because I'm not really into that. But one thing I really am into it is the patriotism and the heritage, the history surrounding Independence Day. As you probably know, the Declaration of Independence was created and finalized on July 2nd of 1776. But it wasn't until 2 days later, because remember, there's 13 colonies, and that document had to get circulated to all of the delegates throughout the entire colony, and it took a couple days to do that before it was completely ratified. The other thing that I think about when it comes to Independence Day is the role that Baptists have played in our early history. As many of you know, the Pilgrims came over and landed at Plymouth, established Plymouth Plantation in the year 1620. And you go there today and you can visit Plymouth Plantation, and it's a historical reenactment of the Pilgrims who lived there. It's common knowledge that the reason that the Pilgrims, that the Separatists went to America in the first place was because of religious persecution where they lived. They were from England, they went to Holland, and from Holland they came to America. And so they established their own colony. They had their own religion, their own faith, what today would equate to the Congregational Church. That's why many congregational churches today are called Pilgrim Congregational Church, or something to that effect. The church here in Lincoln is called First Plymouth, because Plymouth was the original church of America for the colonists. Nevertheless, what we discovered is that in 1620, they came for religious freedom. They came in order to establish their own freedom. And yet what we find is that approximately 18 years later, in the year 1638, already there was persecution going on in the new city of Boston, Massachusetts. A man by the name of Roger Williams was a separatist. He was being told that he had to worship a certain way and believe a certain way by the established church, the Congregational Church, that had become the new state church. So think about that for a minute. The Pilgrims escaped the state church of England. They came to America, and what did they do? They established their own state church, where they could tell everybody else what to do. So they went from lack of religious freedom to creating their own lack of religious freedom, and others had to suffer under their dominion. So Roger Williams was banished out into the wilderness, went out into the wilderness that winter, would have probably frozen to death, except for the Indians in the wilderness who took care of him until the springtime. He crossed over the bay to what is established a community called Providence, and of course established the colony of Rhode Island. It was about the same time that he established the first Baptist church of Rhode Island, and also about that time was the second Baptist church in America was on Newport Island and was established by Dr. John Clark. That was the beginning of Baptists in America. That was the foundation. Roger Williams' statue is prominent in the statuary hall at the Capitol building in Washington, D.C. He is known to be the father of Rhode Island, the colony that he established. There's a lot more I could say about this. I might even do a part 2 next week. I'm not sure. But keep in mind that as Baptists, we had an important part in the foundation of America, dating way back to that time. I wish for each of you a blessed holiday season, some relaxing holiday season. Don't overeat like I'm about to do, uh, but enjoy yourself. And of course, above all, remember the freedoms that we can enjoy as American citizens. God bless you. Amen.